FreeMMOStation.com. What is up, guys? My name is Matt, aka Truliant, here doing another episode of Watcha Playin for FreeMMOStation.com. This time around, we're going to take a look at a game called Mabinogi, which is a game I'm actually fairly familiar with because it is a game I used to play a long time ago. As you can see here, I've got a bunch of stuff going on, so I'll go through here and explain what all this stuff is, as I cannot show you a new character creation since this is on my own old account. And I'm going to use this account actually to show you a little bit of some of the different gameplay and all of that stuff you can do. So let's jump right into this here. These animals you see here, these are my pets. These are stuff you buy from the cash shop that you can use as extra inventory, or, you know, a companion to fight with if you don't have a friend to play with and you're just that lonely. The ones that are flipped upside down and look like that, they're dead. They need to be revived, like my tiger here. And these are my different characters. I've got 5 characters. This is my main character here, and I'll show you some gameplay with this guy a little bit later. This is an elf. This is a giant. As you can see, he's fairly large. This is another elf, and this is another human. So these are the 3 races in the game. There's elves, giants, and humans. And I'd like to show you some of the customization, but it's not too in-depth, but you can make pretty unique looking characters. I'd like to show you some early gameplay in I guess I'll have to show you with my main character though. So I'll start playing on him and show you some like advanced gameplay a little bit, because I'm not too terribly high of a level. Like when I was playing this back in the day, I was considered fairly high, but so many things have changed now that it's pretty different. Let me explain what all's going on in here though. This is your HP, this is your MP, this is your stamina, and your stamina you refill by eating, and the dark brown color here next to the yellow, that is your hunger. However, most of the time you won't need to worry about eating food after you get a transformation. And a transformation is basically your character transforms into a more powerful being, and you gain a stat boost, skill boost, everything. And I'll show you what transforming looks like. There's usually a certain time of the day everybody transforms if they haven't used their transformation. So we'll get into that a little bit too in a bit though, not quite yet. I'm trying to think, where should I go first, just to kind of show you what's going on here. So this is my inventory. That's pretty much it. This is a extra bag. You know, they add more space to your inventory, and they've done a lot of different changes to this game since the last time I've played it, so it's been a little while since I've actually figured out what's going on. But they have lots of new combat systems and all kinds of stuff I can go into you with, but I'll show you what the combat looks like for your standard when you first start off your character, because you don't start off with fighter skills or any of that other stuff. So Dark Knight is my transformation. They just added something new called dual gun, and I have no idea what that is, so I can't really go into that. There's also Puppetry, which is your you control a puppet basically as your weapon. A fighter, you use like knuckles in your fists and stuff, and you fight with those. Alchemy is pretty self-explanatory. You're an alchemist, and I haven't gone too far into that. I use the old traditional combat system because that was pretty much the only melee combat back when I played. I also use a little bit of range, which is now all in the same menu. They've changed some icons too, though, to make it look a little bit better. Oh, there's a shield mastery skill. Oh, I did not know that. So I'll show you what all's going on here with the combat system. I'll run a dungeon or something, just a quick one though. Need to think where a good quick dungeon would be. Alrighty. So the combat system in this game is not your traditional combat system either. This game is like, I don't want to call it action combat because it's not exactly action combat. I want to call it like strategy and timing based combat, because you have to time your moves correctly, otherwise you'll end up not succeeding very well. Everything in this game is a skill. You apply all your different fight moves to your hotkeys and stuff up here. So I can show you like charge. You load the skill, and if you hold control, you'll automatically target the closest target to your mouse, and then if you left click on it, you'll use that skill and you will kill your target. And in this case this is brown foxes, so it pretty much is these are like really easy weak monsters. These are guild stones down here if you're wondering. So I want to show you just like a quick battle scene here. I'll fight this black grizzly bear and show you kind of what the combat looks like. The different moves and stuff you see popping up here, there are different combinations that you can use to defeat certain moves. Like say somebody loads up counterattack, which is what this symbol here is, then you would use windmill or a magic spell to counter it, and then you could charge up on your opponent and smash them. So I'll show you what a charge smash looks like, if they still work the same way, and they do. You see, he just tried to load defense, and I beat him. So everything's kind of strategy. Sorry, I'm losing focus here. Now that move he just loaded up there was a smash skill. There's so much I could go into really with the combat system, and I can go more in depth with it in a later video, as I've been thinking about coming back to Mabinogi for quite a while, and I might start playing it again. So if anybody wants to join me in playing, I might, you know, we might could set something up, because I'm a newbie to all the new stuff that they added, and they've got so many cooler things to add here that it's pretty neat, really. See if I can get some heavy armor and shield mastery. Because those are two new skills that they just added, was heavy armor and shield mastery. Oh, oh no. Shield mastery can now be upgraded. Cool. Alright. So I'm gonna kill this guy. Upgrade my shield mastery. Now I don't know exactly what all is going on in this game anymore. With all of the new stuff. Nude. Like the defense, I used to know how defense worked, but like with all the stuff I have equipped now, back in the day I would only have like 42 defense maximum, and now it's over doubled that. So I really have no idea what's going on with the defense system anymore. Yeah, maybe they changed some of the skills or something around. Really have no idea. Or maybe they changed the bonuses on defense mastery, because I've got rank 1 defense, and I don't... Basic defense plus 20, defense plus 65, protection plus 35 when defense succeeds. That's what's changed, so that's why my defense is drastically higher. Okay. Oops. Let's see, what else should I talk about here? Because there's so much you can do. Let's talk about the way leveling works, and then I'll show you a proper rebirth, if I can rebirth with this character, which I should be able to. Alright, so as you can see down here, it says my level is 51, but what actually your total level is what matters to people and not what your current level is. Your current level adds to your strength and all of that stuff, but your total level is really what matters. And so my total level here is 1,256, which is not high anymore. It used to be, but now people have like level 6,000 and a bunch of other stuff, and it's really ridiculous, some of the levels these people have. Exploration level also adds to your stats and stuff. I don't do a lot of the exploration. I can show you what that is though, because it was fairly new back when I played, and now it's, you know, a common everyday thing, and there's a bunch of stuff you can do with it, and I really don't feel like it would be right for me to try to explain it because I wouldn't know what's going on. Let's see. Does it show my age? Where's my age? Basic information. 21 years past 25. So they don't tell you like what your character's total age is, but 21 years past 25 is basically 46, and that's pretty old considering people get a free rebirth at level or age 20, and your character ages every week. So it just tells you it's been a little bit since I've played. I'm gonna go ahead and actually rebirth my character so I can show you what that looks like. Oh, I guess I could have done it from in that menu right there. Right here, rebirth. This will allow you to re-log into the world, select your new appearance following the rebirth. Alright, I should be able to do the free rebirth. Continue. Rebirth, okay. I still can't show you like the character gender appearance and stuff, but you can choose your age, which was age 10, age 12. There's different benefits to choosing like what age your character starts at. Like say you choose age 17, your character is going to have more strength, but with each level up you won't gain quite every time you age you won't gain quite as much AP, which AP is used to level up your skills and stuff. So a lot of people think it's better to rebirth at age 10 just because you get an AP bonus with every time your character ages. But for the sake of today and playing the game and rebirthing in 3 weeks, I'm going to choose 17. Because really you'll get more AP the more you level up and all of that stuff, and being stronger kind of beats out more AP in my opinion. So I'm going to go ahead and rebirth here. Would you like to be reborn with the currently selected features? Yes. Oh, you can also choose talents now, which is something new that they've added. What the talents do, they give you a bonus in your in your selected skills, like anything related to your skills would level up with a experience bonus as you leveled them up. I don't know if I'm explaining that correctly or not. Like close combat, for example, would be melee, so anything like smash, counter attack, windmill, any of those skills like that, you'd get an extra bonus for doing those. Or puppetry, you'd get a bonus on your puppetry skills, or your gunslinger skills, which is something new. Archery, magic, etc., etc. These are just show you like how you can pretty much be anything and do anything you want in this game. There's so many things you can do, like smithing, medicine, tailoring, carpentry, cooking. There's just the options you have in this game are pretty much limitless. This is a good example of a old-fashioned sandbox MMO, basically, as far as like your character goes, because you can pretty much do and be anything you want to be. There's no specialized classes for anything, none of that stuff. Yeah, I mean, just whatever you rank up is whatever you want to be. So I'm going to choose close combat again because that's the skill I'm currently working on, and I want to use my shield and heavy armor mastery. So I'm going to choose this talent. Are you sure this is the talent you want? Yes. Close combat is the talent I rebirth with almost every time I rebirth. Now when you rebirth, you'll be put back in like some beginner clothes and some other stuff. and if you don't have enough room in your inventory, it will try to drop your items, but luckily for you, this game has a temporary inventory, so you actually won't lose anything. Now let's see if I can find everything I had equipped. Right here, I don't want this, because these are the newbie clothes. You restart with them every time you rebirth. This can go here. And where is my... here it is. Alright. That's pretty much everything I had equipped. There's also a style tab now, and I don't know how the style tab works. I think you have to pay the $15 or $10 a month or something for the premium. And there is a premium and all of that stuff, and there's a cash shop to it as well. And the game really isn't cash shop reliant. Like, you can't really go into the cash shop and buy a bunch of stuff and be overpowered. Most people buy like cosmetic stuff. Like, there is some things you can buy that probably would give you a slightly better advantage over other players, but mostly, I mean, it's not really imbalanced in any way. Oh boy. Plus 35 strength, but the service fee increases by 10%. Oh yeah, that's another thing. As you can see here, there's a lot of people still kind of play this game. I mean, it's an old game. It's been around for several years, but a lot of people still play it. And this is actually on channel 4. So if I was to go into channel 1, you'd see a lot more people. This is also Dunbarton. This is basically the town people hang out in. So yeah, I guess I can go ahead and also show you the transformation and what transformations do. While I am level 1 though, I'll show you where I go level up anyways, or where a good place used to be to go level up, but might not be as good now. But it's also something that would require you being a high enough level to go to the area. So actually I might not go over there, but here's what I will do is take you to a place you will most likely be starting off in. Depending on what race you choose, like my character is a human, you'll start off in different areas of the game, and you can stretch out your mini-map and stuff here. And oh yeah, you can auto path too if you click on your mini-map and do that. And your character will find his way around to your selected destination. And right here where this arrow is where I need to go. So I can show you a starting area, which would be a good place to start leveling up and get a feel for the combat, because it's where I started out and where lots of other people started out back in the day. I don't know how much has changed as far as the newbie stuff goes. Basically what I was trying to show is these wolves over here. Past these dogs and the sheep and stuff are probably where you'll be leveling as soon as you start into the game if you choose to be human. Now if you choose to be elf, you'll start off on a continent called Iria, which is a little bit, well, I say a little bit, a lot different. And I'll go into that stuff later on. But before I go, I will show you the transformation, as everybody has, I hope, been waiting for it. So here it is. This is what transforming does. Now, as you can see, here's my stats. 236, 175, 172, 95. The stats here in parentheses are your base stats. That's what you have without equipment and weapons and all of that stuff. These stats right next to it are your stats with equipment and all of that jazz. So let me just kind of show you what the transformation does to your stats and to your appearance. Now I'm an Infra-Black. There's a for humans, there's two different transformations that you can choose. There is the Dark Knight and the Paladin. And Infra-Blacks are the fourth and final evolution of the Dark Knight. It starts with the just regular Dark Knight, and then there is the I really can't remember them, but there's 4 different versions of it. As you rank up your skill, your Dark Knight will change its appearance over time. And then there's the same thing for the Paladins. You start off as a Paladin, there's White Knight, there's Holy Knight, and then there is Champion. And the Champions are basically big glowing white things with black wings, and they're pretty neat looking. All the transformations are real neat looking. The Dark Knight, instead of giving you a set stat increase like the Paladins do, Dark Knights kind of roll your stats, so you can get different stats like every time you transform. Like right now, my highest stat is Intelligence, so it would be good to use more magic and all of that stuff when fighting. And my Strength is the second highest stat that got upgraded, and then it looks like Dexterity was the last stat to get an upgrade from the transformation. So yeah, that's what that does, and it changes your attack power and all of that stuff drastically. But as you can see down here, I'm only level 1, so I can't go into a lot of that stuff. But yeah, that's about it. That's Mabinogi. There's a lot more stuff I can show you, and it would just take a very long time to do so because there is so much stuff you can do in this game. It's pretty unbelievable. This is the town you will start off in. As a human anyways. So maybe I'll see some of you guys here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like the video, subscribe, leave a comment too, and I'll be chatting with you guys on the comments. And that's it. Thanks for watching.